In a small New England village in the 1600s, Puritan citizens bustle about on a Sunday afternoon. The sexton rings the bell, signaling all together for a wonderful Sabbath day. Mr. Hooper, a gentlemanly person of about 30, though still a bachelor, was dressed with due clerical neatness, as if a careful wife had starched his band and brushed the weekly dust from his Sunday's garb. There was but one thing remarkable in his appearance. Swathed about his forehead and hanging down over his face, so low as to be shaken by his breath, Mr. Hooper had on a black veil.
I don't like it.
Our parson has gone mad. Mr. Hooper, unperturbed by the agape mouths of his congregation, began speaking in his normal monotone voice. He was not energetic, but the message was more powerful.
I thirst for you. My whole being longs for you. In a dry and parched land.
Such was the effect of this simple piece of crepe, that more than one woman of delicate nerves was forced to leave the meeting house. Yet perhaps the pale-faced congregation was almost as fearful a sight to the minister as his black veil to them.
I will be fully satisfied as with the richest of foods. With singing lips my mouth will praise you. And you all are dismissed now.
The minister stepped into the room where the corpse was laid, and bent over the coffin, said a final goodbye to the woman, and as he stooped, the veil hung straight down from his forehead. A superstitious old woman claimed that when he bent over, the corpse had slightly shuddered. When Mr. Hooper came, the first thing that their eyes rested on was the same horrible black veil, which had added deeper gloom to the funeral, and could portend nothing but evil to the wedding. Such was its immediate effect on the guests, that a cloud seemed to have rolled duskily from beneath the black crape and dimmed the light of the candles. After a group of church members failed to try and get the reasoning for the veil out of Mr. Hooper, his fiancée was convinced that she should know.
What grievous affliction hath befallen you, that you should thus darken your eyes forever? If it be a sign of mourning, I perhaps, like most other mortals, have sorrows dark enough to be typified by a black veil. But what if the world will not believe that is the type of an innocent sorrow? Beloved and respected as you are, there may be whispers that hide your face under the consciousness of secret sin. For the sake of your holy office, do away with this scandal. Lift the veil but once and look me in the face. Never. It cannot be. Then farewell.
She withdrew her arm from his grasp and slowly departed, pausing at the door to give one long, shuddering gaze that seemed almost to penetrate the mystery of the black veil. In truth, his own antipathy to the veil was known to be so great that he never willingly passed before a mirror, nor stooped to drink at a still fountain, lest, in his peaceful bosom, he should be affrighted by himself. While the black veil had many bad characteristics, one positive for Mr. Hooper was that he was a very effective minister.
They will go down into the depths of the earth. They will be given over to the sword.
Before the veil of eternity be lifted, let me cast aside this black veil from your face.
never. Why do you tremble at me alone? Tremble also at each other. Have men avoided me? Women show me no pity. Children screamed and fled only for my black veil. What but mystery, which it obscurely typifies, has made this piece of crepe so awful? When the friend shows his inmost heart to a friend, the lover of his best beloved, when the man does not vainly shrink from the eye of his creator, loathsomely treasuring up the secret of his sin, then deem me a monster for the symbol beneath which I have lived, and die. I look around me, and lo, on every visage a black veil. But awful is the thought that it smoldered beneath the black veil.